To learn more about earning college credits with Study Hall, go to gostudyhall.com or click the link in the description. It's your best friend's birthday today, and you're hosting their surprise party. You've already sent out invites and decorated your apartment. Now it's time for the finishing touch, baking their favourite Nutella birthday cake. First, you mix all the ingredients together to create a batter. Then you pop it in the oven to bake. When you pull it out, it's transformed into the fluffiest, most delicious cake in the world, if you do say so yourself. Then you add the icing, light the candles, and hide. After your friend arrives and takes the first amazing bite of cake, they make it official. This is their best birthday ever. And it turns out that the secret to your success isn't just your party planning prowess or your nana's secret cake recipe. It's chemistry. Combining ingredients to get just the right hazelnutty, chocolatey flavour, adding heat to turn batter into cake, and even lighting birthday candles are all examples of chemistry in action. And if you decide to become a chemistry major, you'll learn the science behind how elements and compounds around us combine to form, well, everything, including delicious birthday cakes. Hi, I'm Vanessa Hill, and welcome to Fast Guides, a study hall series that explores different college majors. Let's talk about the wide world of chemistry. All the things around us, including ourselves, are made up of chemicals, which are basically just stuff. Chemists study the elements, molecules, and compounds that make up chemicals to learn about their properties, including how they behave during reactions. This helps chemists understand how different chemicals might interact with one another in order to form new substances. For example, chemistry explains how combining flour and water creates proteins known as gluten. Gluten hardens under high heat to give food structure, including breads and cakes. And because everything is made of chemicals, that means chemistry combines many other areas of science, including math, biology, medicine, and earth sciences. In fact, you can boil most sciences down to the study of chemicals in one way or another. Like pharmacologists investigate how chemicals can cure diseases, and astronomers study the chemical makeup of stars and galaxies. So when you study chemistry, you unlock knowledge that gives you a whole new perspective on how the world works. Chemistry gives you a deeper understanding of the mechanisms behind preserving food, creating batteries, and even why leaves change colour in the fall. That deeper understanding can help us solve problems humans face now and in the future. Chemists are working hard to tackle issues like climate change, plastic pollution, and infectious diseases. So studying chemistry can help you change the world too. As we mentioned, chemistry is all around us. So chemistry majors end up studying more than just chemical compounds over the course of their degree. Most chemistry majors take math classes like calculus and physics courses like thermodynamics as part of their degree program. Chemistry majors need to understand how scientific concepts like temperature and density affect reactions, so they need a solid background in additional STEM subjects. Almost all chemistry programs have a lab component as well. In chemistry labs, you'll get hands-on time with chemicals to observe their properties and interactions in real life. You'll also practice your experimental design and execution skills, and you'll learn how to record and analyse complex data. And lab experiments can even be pretty fun. Like, when else are you going to have the opportunity to mix acids to dissolve metal? And if it'll dissolve metal, it could potentially dissolve you. So be careful in the lab. When it comes to chemistry courses, chemistry majors start by taking general chemistry classes that provide an overview of the elements that make up the world around us and their physical and chemical properties. Then students will typically take at least one course in each of chemistry's 5 major subfields. There's organic chemistry, which students often call OChem or Orgo, and teaches you about carbon-based compounds like the aromatic hydrocarbons that create scent. Biochemistry, meanwhile, takes these concepts and applies them to living systems and human biology because, spoilers, Earth is home to carbon-based life forms. Inorganic chemistry is just what it sounds like. You'll study carbon-less elements and compounds like metals. Analytical chemistry courses put your math skills to the test. You'll use statistics and computational models to determine how much matter is in different substances and how those substances behave in various circumstances. And remember how we talked about physics and chemistry going hand in hand? Well, in physical chemistry classes, you'll apply physics concepts to chemistry to better understand what happens the second chemicals react with one another. How many classes you take in each of these subfields depends on your concentration. Many universities let you specialise in different facets of chemistry, like the subfields we just mentioned, or other overlapping subjects. For example, you might be able to graduate with a degree in environmental chemistry, which means you'll probably take more biochemistry and geology courses as you earn your diploma. And once you've completed your degree requirements, you'll graduate with either a Bachelor of Science or a Bachelor of Arts degree, depending on how your school classifies your degree program, or if you choose a route with more lab work or more flexibility. Either way, your degree qualifies you for tons of different career options in the wide world of chemistry, which we'll talk about in just a second. But first, what kinds of skills do you need to be a successful chemistry major? Well, it's a good thing if you're curious. Do you wonder why soap gets us clean? Or why we have to bake cakes in order to turn the ingredients into a solid? To answer questions like these, chemists have to be both analytical and good at problem solving. Chemistry majors use logic to break big questions down into smaller parts, and then figure out new ways to find the answers. Chemistry majors also have to be task-oriented and pay attention to detail, since even the tiniest mistakes can lead to incorrect results. These skills also help keep you safe in lab settings, where you'll sometimes work with dangerous equipment or chemicals. But remember, just because you don't have these skills right now doesn't mean you can't learn them. But they are important to being successful as a chemistry major. Along with building your skill set, you'll also need to keep an eye out for common issues that can trip you up on your way to earning your degree. For example, chemistry courses build on one another, so it can be easy to fall behind as your classes get more difficult if you struggled with or missed earlier classes. Additionally, chemistry majors juggle a lot of knowledge, since they're often learning chemistry, math, physics, and other scientific concepts simultaneously. That can feel pretty overwhelming. That's why it's important to set aside study time. When you really understand the concepts in your introductory chemistry classes, it'll make tackling advanced concepts easier. And make sure to ask questions when you get confused. Getting help early and often can keep you on the right track. Keep in mind that studying chemistry is a lot like learning another language. Along with memorizing elements and their properties, you'll have to absorb a whole new vocabulary for describing compounds, molecules, and reactions. Beyond that, you'll have to learn how to write chemical equations, which can look like an alien language if you're not familiar with it. And that can be super frustrating. You might feel like you're constantly getting stuck on hard concepts or tricky problems. So it's a good idea to manage your calendar wisely and set aside plenty of study time to review concepts and work on your assignments. Plus, spending a lot of time on a hard problem isn't exactly a problem. Learning often happens when we have to work through challenges. And don't be afraid to join study groups with your classmates either. Working with others can make you feel less alone and give you a place where you can get a better understanding of the topics you're learning in class. And hey, you might even make some great friends in the process, which is a bonus. But the truth is, you might start a chemistry degree and find that it's not quite the right fit for you. And that's okay. The good news is that because chemistry is connected to so many other scientific subjects, the skills and knowledge you gain in your chemistry courses translate to other STEM degrees, like physics and forensic science. Or you might have the opposite problem where you fall in love with all the science, and that's okay too. You might decide to double major or minor in other subjects like physics, biology, or astronomy. Just make sure to check with your school first. Once you've graduated with your bachelor's degree in chemistry, it's time to start your career. Luckily, chemistry majors are suited to jobs in a multitude of industries. Like academia, you can teach in public or private schools, helping kids learn about how awesome chemistry is, though some states may require that you earn teaching credentials first. And if you decide to earn a PhD in chemistry, you can teach on the collegiate level. If you're a college professor with a doctorate, you'll likely get to do some research too. Lots of chemists enter research fields outside of academia as well. For instance, chemistry majors that work for government agencies like the Centre for Disease Control or the Food and Drug Administration research everything from how agricultural chemicals affect livestock to how dietary supplements affect our bodies. But there's more to chemistry careers than education and research. For example, chemists who work in government can also work in non-research positions where they help create new regulations or policies. Chemistry majors also work in other fields like manufacturing. Formulation chemists focus on the inert or non-reactive substances that are part of a product, like the additives that go into foods, pesticides, or cosmetics. I have a friend who's a chemist who has invented 3 different types of lipstick. Some chemists earn additional credentials, like medical or law degrees. It turns out that lawyers with chemistry degrees are great at dealing with science-related subjects, like patent or environmental law. And just like how the job titles come in many different flavours, the amount of money chem majors make also varies pretty significantly based on things like your location, career field, and experience. Generally speaking, the median annual salary for chemists is about $79,000 as of 2021, but that amount goes up or down if you enter different fields. High school teachers in general had a median salary of about $62,000 per year, whereas lawyers made about $128,000 annually, though their pay can vary depending on their specialty. And chemists also tend to earn more money as their career progresses. The point is, a chemistry degree qualifies you for a wide variety of jobs across many different industries. So being a chemistry nerd isn't just fun, it can pay off too. When you major in chemistry, you start on a journey that helps you understand how our world works on a fundamental level. A chemistry degree can empower your curiosity and give you the tools you need to answer questions like, why are plants green? Or can we make plastic more sustainable? More importantly, a chemistry degree prepares you for a wide range of jobs, so you'll be able to find a career that matches your scientific interests and your passions. And hey, you can use those mad lab skills to create some pretty awesome birthday cakes too. If you want to investigate more degrees before you choose a major, check out our other videos in this playlist. To find out how to earn college credit with Study Hall, go to gostudyhall.com or click the link here or in the description. And if you want to help us out, give this video a like and comment to let us know how you chose your degree or what you wish you'd known before you started your degree. Thanks for watching.